Live gikan diri sa T-Mobile Arena sa Toshiba Plaza, T-Mobile Arena sa City of Las Vegas sa State of Nevada sa United States of America. Kauban nato karong oras sa ang head trainer, ang head coach ni Cuban WBA welterweight champion of the world, Yordinis 54 Milagros Ugas. Ang head trainer diri si Ismael Salas, ang famous trainer sa United States of America. Sir, we're live over Super Balita, tabloid in the Philippines, in Cebu, Philippines. Any reaction about the upcoming fight of Manny Pacquiao against your boxer?
Hello to all Filipino, and I really I like to say to everyone, we are so grateful and we are so honored to fight with one of the greatest fighters in history, Manny Pacquiao.
Sir, what's how many weeks preparation for this fight? Because considering number one, Fabian Maidana is the first opponent of your boxer, Yordinis Ugas.
Actually, we've been changing. At first, we supposed to fight with Spencer, and then the Manny Pacquiao Spencer fight came out, and then we move away, and then they're talking about Andre Berto, and then Andre Berto put out, and then came Fabian Maidana. And now at the last minute, 10 days before fight, Pacquiao Ugas, so we are set.
Is it hard for Ugas or for you to adjust from other opponent, and now it's Manny Pacquiao, the legend, number two, left-handed boxer?
Yeah, you know, some fighters have different style. One thing I can tell you, Ugas is a southpaw killer. He never lost with any southpaw. He said no one knows about that, but I can tell you, if you check the history of Jordani, all he's lost only with the Orthodox, not with the southpaw.
Really?
Yeah.
So he lost to Orthodox, the right-handed,
Yeah.
right-hander boxer?
Yes.
And he always win when it comes to left-handed boxer?
Left-handed. Yeah,
So
you
meaning...
can check now. You can check in YouTube. Many southpaw fighter or they lost with.
So
Ugas.
meaning he's a killer of southpaw boxer, while the left-handed.
Yeah, he's a very good. He knows because he got a very good fundamental. He got more than 500 amateur fight. He have many world title, amateur and Olympics. Everybody knows, and in professional, he took 3 losses, and after that he came to us and he has had to move forward. That's it.
Coach Ismael, how many days or weeks you trained Ugas?
For this camp, we start training around, let's say, March, somewhere around end of March.
April, May,
Yeah.
June, July.
But,
So May-
but for Pacquiao, we knew only 10 days. So, as I say, you been many changes, so we took it.
What to expect during this Saturday's fight against Pacquiao Ugas?
Now, it's clear. You can ask any trainer. You always a winner mind, you know, and we are winner mind. We respect, but this is sport. The direct confrontation must be one winner. So, of course, we train for it, and we believe Ugas can beat Pacquiao.
What's your last instruction to Ugas during your training before you came in this place today?
No, we cannot say.
Sir, any prediction? People expecting decision or knockout?
I go for any knockout decision, but our work is just to beat the odds. We need to beat the money. No way. We need to beat the money, and we will do.
Sir, thank you so much. For those who don't know you, originally, what country you came
I
from?
originally from Cuba.
From Cuba?
Yeah,
You?
yes.
Wow.
Originally from Cuba. And I used to live in Thailand for more than 20 years. I have a house there in Thailand.
In Thailand?
Yes.
And do you have boxers in Thailand too?
Yes, I have 6 world champions in Thailand. 2 Olympic gold medal, 1 silver medal, 1 bronze.
Did you encounter Manny Pacquiao before with your boxers?
Yes.
Who?
He fought WBC 112 pounds.
112 pounds?
Yes.
And then who win?
And Pacquiao lost by KO.
So Pacquiao lost
By KO.
KO?
Check.
Wow, 112
Body chat.
pounds?
Body chat.
Wow. So, Filipinos speaks Spanish, some of the people. Can you greet the people in the Philippines using Spanish language, sir? If if you won't mind.
Buenos días, saludos a todos, se le quiere. Me siento muy comprometido con ustedes, filipinos, se le quiere.
What do you mean by English that one, sir?
Nah, we love everyone, but you will respect everything. I've been in Philippines for many times in my amateur time with the Mayor Manny Lopez and Mayor Lopez.
Oh, Manny Lopez?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and I've been around and I am so happy, to have this encounter with the Filipino, and let's go for it.
So you're amateur boxer before?
Yes,
Then professional?
yes.
Wow. Thank you so much. It's a great honor. Thank you so much. Inyong nabati mga amigo, mga amiga, ang respetado inila nga head trainer ni Yordinis Ugas. Ang mato pa niya ang Latino nga pagka-pronounce Ugas. Si Ismael Salas, mo ang trainer sa uban pod nga mga boxers, si Kazuto Ayuka, si Yorki Gamboa taga Cuba, kay taga Cuba sa ni kini si Ismael Salas. Inyo nang nadungog kung sa ilang mga iyang panglantaw, pero di niya isulti unsay ilang buhaton ibabaw sa ring atol sa away kang Manny Pacquiao tungod kay iyang protektahan sa ilang kaugalingon. Pero hinumdumin ninyo mga ka-super, napildi na niya si Manny Pacquiao sa iyang boxer nga taga Thailand. 112 pounds boxer niya sa Thailand. Iyan ang naengkwentro si Manny Pacquiao sa una, pildi si Manny, daog iyang boxer. Mo na itong atangan. Karong panahon na, di man hinoon taga Thailand iyang boxer, taga Cuba sama niya. Atong atangan, unsay mahitabo. Okay, mo ni ang T-Mobile Arena sa mga wa ka kita, sa mga wa pa kabantay, mo ni ang T-Mobile Arena. T-Mobile Arena, 20,000 ka mga tao ang musakar ni ini, ang nanag-iyan ini, ang MGM Resorts, tagiya sa MGM Grand, tagiya sa Park MGM, tagiya sa Allegiant Stadium, o uban pa. Ang mga tao ron din nakakuha na og media credentials. Ako, representing Sunstar Super Balita, doon na nasabtay credentials. Sa di pa kumuha to sa unahan, pasalamat ko sa to ang management and staff, editorial department sa Sunstar Super Balita. Pinagi sa among editor-in-chief, Miss Michelle So. Amo ang tanan ng mga editors o mga writers o correspondents sa Super Balita. Shout out sa inyong tanan diha. Amping mo kanunay. Kining oras gisirado na diri, gialihan ng mga kural. Yan anay mga sakop sa Philippine media diri, kani mga sakop dis Philippine media. Manguha na sa sila credential, nagbase sila sa Manila, nadiri ang nagkadayang mga reporters o mga writers, mga vloggers, naroon diri mga vloggers. Usa sa mga vloggers atong dolon diri, mga YouTuber nga sikat, sir, if I recall your name, Eli, the last name is? Sikbak, right? From ES News, right?
Reporting, yes.
Yes. We're live in the Philippines right now.
Mabuhay.
There's a lot of people.
Salamat.
Yes, thank you. How do you know Tagalog? Filipino.
Yeah.
A lot of people also followed your channel,
Thank
your online boxing news.
Thank you so much.
Ellie,
Yes.
any prediction for Manny Pacquiao versus Yordinis Ugas?
Let's walk away from Ugas team so I can tell you my prediction. It's a secret, my prediction, but I think Manny Pacquiao wins. Good fight, tough fight, but I have to favor Manny on this one. He's just.
So you think Manny Pacquiao?
Too fast, too strong, too energized. Ugas, great fighter, great person, but I pick Manny.
So you pick Manny. What round? Decision or knockout?
I'm not sure. May go all rounds because Ugas is tough, but if he stops him, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow.
But it's not easy. No fights are easy at this level. Ugas is a good fighter. He just won 11 of his last 12. And Sean Porter, I thought he beat Sean Porter. So, but Manny Pacquiao is looking so happy, so explosive. It's hard to go against Pacquiao, guys. Hard to go because I think Manny wins this one.
Manny is 42. Ugas is 35. 24?
Manny's 24. He's 24.
Oh. There's a lot of boxing fans in the Philippines right now. You're the famous
I'm not famous. I'm just reporting.
boxing writer and blogger. Any message to the people in the Philippines?
You guys have a great champion, a great legend. Robert Garcia's father told me yesterday that Manny Pacquiao is the greatest fighter ever, and Robert Garcia told me that he has Manny beating Triple G if they fight, and he could be a 9 division champion. So he's a special fighter, a special person. You guys should be proud, support him, and hopefully he becomes president one day. You'll have a great president.
Wow, you like him to be the president of the Philippines?
If I could vote for him, I would.
Wow. Sir, thank you.
Reporting.
Ili Sisbak, okay?
Reporting.
Thank you. Ili Sisbak to mga amigo, mga amiga, mga ka-super. Famous tong vlogger o boxing vlogger diri sa United States of America. Amerikano to. O niya, di pa tayo mga kining lugar, diri ron ang Grand Arrivals activity. So gato na sila diri mo i-introduce sa masako sa media, gaandam na mga taga-TV diri. Gaandam na mga taga-TV sa unahan tungod kay ipakita na sa mga media nga dara ang ilahang poster kana ilang poster Pacquiao versus Ugas, okay? Kana nga nakita ang mga nagputi-puti diha, mga rectangle, mga pultahan na sa Cebu Coliseum, pila ray pultahan, pero traffic ayo og mosulod ka. Diri di ka ma-traffic diri kay pero tinighan ang pultahan usa, duha, tulo, upat, lima, unom, pito, walo, siyam. Di maihap ang pultahan. Di maihap sa tudlo pero tinighan na. Busa mo ni atong atangan karong adlaw mao ang Grand Arrivals. Apil diha ang bulanon nga undercard fighter si Mark Magnifico Magsayo. Apil siya sa pay-per-view undercard. O niya, ugma pong adlaw press conference sa main event fighters. Ene kasunod ugma, unsa mga adlaw? Martes maron, ugma Miyerkules. Miyerkules sa Pilipinas, ug-ugma Huwebes. Ene ka Huwebes, Biyernes sa Pilipinas, Huwebes diri, press conference sa pod sa mga undercard fighters. Ene ka Biyernes diri, Sabado din ha, weigh-in na tinimbangay na. Ini ka Sabado, Domingo din sa Pilipinas, kumbati na, binukbukay na, ibabaw sa ring. Diha na to makitaan kung moabante pa ba si Manny Pacquiao or moatras pagkaboksingero. Okay? Kaya may mga Pinoy dire. Hi, sir. Filipino?
Sa Pampanga.
Pampanga. Ma'am, nandito kayo para manood ng boxing ni Manny Pacquiao.
Oo.
Okay. Fan ka ng boxing or fan ka ni Manny Pacquiao?
Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Ano pangalan nila?
Ruth Ventura.
Ruth Ventura. Taga saan ka dito sa US?
Sa Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, Nevada. Yeah.
Anong nakikita mo kay Manny? May talent siya na iba talaga, di ba?
Yeah.
Sa tingin mo, Manny Pacquiao versus Yordinis Ugas ngayong Sabado, anong prediction mo?
Of course, Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao. Sa
Uh-huh.
tingin mo, knockout or decision?
Knockout.
Knockout. Sa tingin mo, early rounds or late rounds?
Early.
Early rounds. What round?
4?
4? Wow, 4. So, suporta ka dati pa ni Manny Pacquiao, ngayon lang?
Dati pa.
Dati pa.
Uh-huh.
Kung tatakbo siyang presidente ng Pilipinas, suporta ka, hindi?
Oh, yeah.
Suporta din?
Yes.
Pero makaboto ka sa Pilipinas, hindi na?
Hindi na po.
Hindi na. US citizen ka na?
Opo.
Oh, okay. So, Pampanga ka, di ba?
Opo.
Kababayan ni Lito Lapid, kababayan ni former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo.
Opo.
Saan kayo sa Pampanga?
Angeles.
Angeles. Uy, totoo yung sinabi nila nga pag ang Angeles, the best food is sisig. Diyan galing ang sisig sa Angeles, Pampanga.
Opo.
Wow.
Opo.
Okay.
Best cooks.
Base ko, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So, paborito mo ba guys? Sisig din.
Opo.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay lang po.
Okay lang.
Konti lang ng muro ng Tagalog. Pero number one, Pinoy.
Pinoy. So, you're supporting Manny Pacquiao, right?
Siyempre naman.
You watch this
Siyempre
Saturday
naman.
fight, right?
Siyempre.
Any prediction?
Within 8.
8 rounds. Manny Pacquiao will win.
Kasi ang bilis.
Kasi yung bilis. Wow. What about Cuban boxer Ugas?
Matapang pero like I said, flat-footed.
Flat-footed.
Yeah.
So no
And
chance.
then, he's 35. So, you know,
What's your name?
siguro Leomar Lacson.
Leomar Lacson. Taga saan ka sa atin?
Sa Chicago po.
Chicago. Based in Chicago. Born in Chicago.
Opo.
Raised in Chicago.
Amboy.
Amboy. American boy. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
salamat. Ingat.
So, daghan pa dire, guys, nga mga nag-abot-abot ron dire, kung mapuno ni ron tao dire, tungod kay atangan nila, 5:30 ang schedule 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, Las Vegas time, Nevada time, daylight saving time. 8:30 in the morning na oras sa Pilipinas ang Grand Arrivals sa mga boxers dire ni Mutang. Okay, sa di pa ko mo tapos, balikon ako. Salamat kayo sa Sansar Super Balita Management staff, amoy naghikay nga makaabot na rin dapita. O niya salamat sa editor-in-chief, Miss Michelle So, sa tanan ng mga editors na to, Roger Barliela, Dudong Moralio, Erwin De Rasal, Philip Sirojano, Flor Kiroben, Alan Tangkawan din ha, si mga correspondents nato diha, shout out sa inyong tanan din ha, o sa tanan ng Sheila Gravines, shout out og sa tanan pa nga mga kauban na to sa Sunstar Superbalita o sa Sunstar, mga kaubanan na to din ha, management and staff, o niya sa mga kanhin na to mga kauban, John Miguel Yensad, o guban pa nga mga Vince Monterde, kauban na to sa buhat kaniadto. So far, sa di pa ko mulahos sa unahan, shout out sa ta, unahon na to itong mga higalang mga nagtanaw ron diri, mga nagtanaw karon diri. Shout out ni May Biba Banner, aka Wawi, Maria Wawi Cisneros, nga taga-Dalagit na aron diha sa New Mexico State. Shout out kang Jaja Castaños Dueñas na aron diha sa lungsod sa Dalagit. Sa di pa kumulta po sa ato ni basahon mga mag-shout out Shout out to Ship Captain Servando Flores Jr. Shout out to Dudong og Maritis Villacampo diha sa Sambuan, Cebu. Shout out sa dapat nabasahon niya sa ato lang mabasahan ha. Shout out diha ni Big Jigback Wonder. Shout out ni Sweet Stewart Bacalso, Joliet Velasquez, Bong Inazir, Steven Veloso, Marciano Aligado, shout out. Sky Swift, Roberto Vasquez, shout out. Virgie Goles Arangui, shout out. John Ernest Chua, shout out. Ato mo forward ta ha katong mga pinakaletes nga nag-message sa atong basahon. Shout out to Jean Kulut. Okay. So, naghinahinay naman itong signal diri. Nihawa naman. Nata diri sa ihapon sa T-Mobile Arena. Shout out to Izuzu Z. Shout out sir. Shout out. Shout out Izuzu Z. O niya Juanita Chan. Shout out. Alex Idok. Shout out to Panis Abusyun Ralph. Shout out sa inyo rin. Shout out to pinakalitis nga nag-message ha. Trizo Restrut. Patuluguin mo ang ungas. Sa message ni Redeem Dihano. Dadiri atong doolon kadiyot kay sa di patambot-tapos ani ha. Atong doolon na diri. Kining nasa atong kilid usa sa ni sa iladong boxing writer sa Manila, nag-base sa pero international boxing writer ni sa Daily Tribune. Nick. Hi. Shout out. We're live in the Philippines right now.
Hi.
Mga kababayan natin sa Cebu. Kaibigan natin sila si John Migs. John Migs, si Erwin Lerasan. Manny Villaruel.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Okay. Mga guys, famous tong boxing writer, international writer sa boxing, Nick Yungko. Nick, hindi ba napapagod si Senador Manny pag-travel by bus, by land sa Las Vegas from Los Angeles?
Well, ganoon naman laging ginagawa niya. That's been a tradition since he started fighting here in the US, no.
Mhm.
Nasanay na siya ba na land journey.
Land journey. Pero hindi siya sa bus.
Wala, ngayon walang bus. Normally the last 12-13 years meron siyang Pacquiao bus, no. Ngayon wala. Siguro
Bakit?
because of COVID, ayaw niya na magkaroon ng mga
So anong sinasakyan nyo sa Team Pacquiao?
May mga designated vehicles para sa mga certain groups ng kanyang parts.
Sa mga nagtatanong, saan siya naka-check-in ngayon? Sa Delano, sa Mandalay, sa MGM?
Sa MGM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sinong Team Pacquiao o sa pamilya sa Pacquiao nandyan?
Nandyan na, kumpleto. Dumating sila around 6:30 p.m. yesterday. So,
Nandyan si Mami Junicia.
hindi ko pa nakita pero sila nandyan. Yung
Papa niya, ang tatay niya, si
Hindi ko alam kung dadating siya.
Oho.
But yung yung Jinky and the kids,
Nandyan lahat.
Nandyan lahat.
So ang Team Pacquiao kumpleto na.
kumpleto.
Fred Ross nandyan na rin.
Nandyan na.
Boboy Fernandez.
Nakita ko gabi, ready to rumble na yan.
Nick, bilang isang hindi na baguhan sa boxing dahil kilala ka na talaga eh. Ano bang nakikita mo adjustment ni Manny Pacquiao ngayon right-hander or orthodox fighter, kanan ang boxer na kalaban niya ngayon. Dati sana si Errol Spence.
Yeah.
Anong tingin mo? Di ba mahirap para sa iyo pag-adjust ni Manny sa kalaban?
Tingin ko mas mahirap kung right-hander yung kalaban original and then you switch to left hand at the
Bakit?
last minute. Kasi normally you don't fight southpaws. Hindi laging kalaban mo left-handers, Mostly nasanay
bihira
ka.
lang.
Through the years you fight right-handers.
Uh-huh.
Ngayon, you're preparing for a left-hander and then suddenly naging right. Okay na yan. Masyado siyang marami experience para hindi niya malaman how to adjust sa ganyang mga bagay.
5'9" si Ugas, 5'9" si Spence. Para sa iyo, ang adjustment sa height okay lang.
Almost the same size, Ugas and Spence. Pacquiao spot taller opponents, Oscar De Loya, mas mataas. Margarito. Si Algeri. Wala masyadong problema dyan kung height lang, kung 5'9".
Nick, mag 43 years old na si Manny by December. 35 years old. Sa tingin mo, walang problema yan?
Yan ang yan ang one crucial factor because he hasn't fought the last more than 2 years. 42 siya, he's pushing 43. Yan ang concern dyan. How would he react after 2-year layoff na natin kung anong gagalaw niya. Pero based on what he's showing sa wildcard sa training, nandun pa naman yung bilis at lakas. Yeah.
Wala na akong masabi, mga tanong Nick, sa mensahe mo sa mga taga Cebu ng mga boxing fans para sa kasi wala ko doon sa wildcard gym, nandoon ka. Anong ma-share mo sa mga nanood ngayon?
Well, mga boxing fans ng Cebu talagang hardcore yan, sa Pilipinas, pag sinabi mong Cebu boxing fan, talagang they're
Sulit talaga.
very knowledgeable, they don't like to watch lousy fights. Well, based on what I saw sa wildcard, Pacquiao has been training really well. He's determined, he's focused, and he wants to win impressively.
May pahabol ako, okay lang sa iyo? Okay pa?
Sige.
Si Janril Casimero, hindi natuloy ang laban nila ni Donaire. Rigondeo, anong reaction mo sa Rigondeo fight against Casimero? Nanalo si Casimero split decision last Saturday.
Well, it was sayang ang laban.
Sayang laban, boring fight, di ba?
It could have been a good fight kung lumaban lang. But the problem is, si Regondo, you can't blame him for fighting that way because that's his style.
That's style.
Why would I allow myself to be cowed into a
To bill.
Ganun talaga. Nakakainis talagang. It's nakakainis. But that's how it is. Ang hirap baguhin yan. Kung lumaban siya ng sabayan, tapos ang laban.
Tapos ang laban. Pero kung sa tingin mo, ang score split, okay lang sa iyo 'yon?
Yung scores talagang varied, It depends on saan ka sa judging.
Saan ka angle? Lalo na takpan ka ng referee.
Hindi niya makita yung nakita mo. And yung nakita niya, hindi mo makita.
Tama.
Ganun yan. Pero mahirap Ito sa tough fight to judge.
Si Casimero, nandiyan pa sa listahan niya si Donaire. Sa tingin mo, maganda bang laban kung Casimero-Donaire?
Yon ang laban na talagang super fight.
Super.
Sigurado hindi lalagpas ang 8 rounds yan.
Wow.
Because of the style.
Pero hindi natin malaman sinong manalo.
Unahan yan. Paunahan yan.
Wow. Last na lang, nag-travel ka ng US ngayon mula sa Manila. Ano bang requirements pag nag-travel Manila to US?
Well,
May requirements sa Manila Airport or sa US Airport?
Yung ang problema, madali lang yung dito pagdating mo, When you get here sa US, madali lang. Immigration lang.
Immigration lang.
But yung sa Manila, you
Pagalis
you have to undergo a PCR test or antigen.
Okay.
Then you have to
bayad yan.
Tapos you have to fill in sa online form ba. Meron sa LAX, meron sa CDC, meron sa Manila. So yung hassle, papunta dito hassle talaga. Okay na.
Thank you. Guys, di na natin iputlon guys. Nanang boxer guys. Ito
The welterweight championship of the world will be on the line. It'll feature the 8th Division World Champion Manny Pacquiao. Going to hit
Ugas. Your name is Ugas. Kaya nyo nakita. Your name is Ugas.
from Santiago, Cuba. His record 26 wins out of 4 defeats. A dozen victories coming by way of a knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, since returning to the ring after a 2-year absence, he has amassed an 11-1 record, ladies and gentlemen. He is the reigning and defending WBA welterweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Cuban bronze medalist, Yordenis Ugas. This is the fight that Yordenis has craved from the very beginning of him returning to the boxing ring. Yordenis, how are you feeling heading into your matchup against Manny Pacquiao this Saturday? ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Estás esperando tu pelea contra Manny Pacquiao este sábado en pay-per-view?
No, gracias a todos los que están aquí. Me siento bien, emocionado, listo para una gran pelea el sábado, regalarle una gran pelea a todos los fans. Y nada, súper emocionado de estar aquí.
He said hello to all the fight fans. I am excited. I'm honored to be here. This is going to be a great fight between me and Manny Pacquiao. I'm in great spirits, emotional in a good way, and very excited for Saturday night. When they told you that you were going to take on Manny Pacquiao, what went through your mind? Cuando le hablaron que vas a pelear contra Manny Pacquiao aquí en T-Mobile Arena en Las Vegas, ¿cómo estaban los emocionantes de ti?
No, bien emocionado, pelear con una leyenda, uno de los mejores peleadores de la historia. Estoy emocionado, estoy en el tiempo correcto, estaba ahí, en el tiempo correcto para tomar una gran pelea. Y estoy emocionado, no puedo pelearle el sábado para entregar todo lo que yo tengo.
He said, I'm so honored to be fighting a legend, someone like Manny Pacquiao has done so much. When I got the call, it was wonderful for me to have this opportunity, and now I am really looking forward to stepping inside the ring on Saturday night. What are you hoping that the fight fans around the world will take away from your performance on Saturday? ¿Qué quieres que la gente, los aficionados del boxeo, quieren ver de ti? ¿Qué quieres que van a retirar de esto, de tu pelea contra Pacquiao?
No, Pacquiao es uno de los mejores peleadores de la historia. Entonces el sábado pienso que voy a hacer el trabajo. Pienso que está en una de sus últimas peleas. Y si es la última pelea, que lo haga contra un peleador digno que lo hizo exigir y dieron lo mejor los dos.
He said, it means a lot for me to be able to fight Manny Pacquiao. And if this is Pacquiao's last time making his way in the ring, he will fight someone who is of the caliber like me. And we're going to put on a great fight for the fans around the world. But I'm going to give my best efforts. At this time now, we have questions from the media. I know that all of you have questions for Yordenis Ugas. We have Steve Pratt here, the Bizier crew over here. So raise your hand if you have questions for Yordenis Ugas. By all means, we have Ellie Sekbeck here of ES News.
First of all, Ugas, congratulations getting the fight. What is your key to victory?
No, he estado compitiendo desde los 6 años, soy un peleador, siempre salgo de todo, siempre doy 200% en las peleas y pienso que el sábado es la noche más grande de mi carrera y voy a hacer lo mismo, un poco más.
He said, ever since I returned to the ring, being away from the ring in this 6-year journey, I'm going to do what I have been doing over the course of this run, but just do it a little bit better, obviously, against someone like Manny Pacquiao. More questions from the media. Got Steve Muehlhausen over here. Steve, if you have the mic, there you go.
Thank you for joining us. And just a question, Manny and Freddie Roach have been talking about maybe this is going to be it for Manny, win, lose, or draw. So what would it mean for you to retire Manny Pacquiao?
Sí, como dije, si es el último peleador que va a pelear con Pacquiao, con una leyenda, que lo haga con un peleador digno, que vino a pelear, que le hizo sacar lo mejor de él y que fue una gran pelea para todos los fanáticos.
Well, it would mean a lot for me because what I want to make sure is that if I am the final guy to step inside the ring with Manny Pacquiao, I want to make sure that I brought everything and that I got the best out of him, and I know together we will make for a great fight. More questions for the WBA welterweight champion of the world, Yordenis Ugas.
Steven Cudeno, KOR Sports. Felicidades, Ugas. Ask him, Ray, if you could, please, what does it mean to him to have this stage right now in a critical time in Cuba and be able to bring this light and possibly even what a victory would mean for Cubans that are going through the struggle right now.
Kanin yung kita na mga amigo, mga amiga, mga ka-super, si Yordinis Ugas niya. Yordinis Ugas, ang kontra Manny Pacquiao.
Sí, todo el mundo sabe que soy un peleador adentro, pero también soy un peleador afuera por la libertad y los derechos civiles en mi país. Y esta lucha yo se la voy a dedicar a todos los hombres y mujeres que luchan por la libertad de mi país y van a estar representados en mí.
You said, this fight, obviously there's some turbulent times in Cuba, but for me, I'm going to go out there and fight my hardest, and I dedicate this fight to those that are fighting for the liberty and the freedom down in my native country of Cuba. Again, we have your Dennis Ugas here, the WBA welterweight champion. He has a 26-4 record, 12 wins, coming by way of knockout. Ryan, question?
Yes, Jordanis, you were training for Fabian Maidana, a right-hander. Pacquiao was training for a left-hander in Spence. Who has the advantage? Tú estabas entrenando por un derecho y Pacquiao por un zurdo. ¿Quién tiene la ventaja en esta pelea de esta manera?
Sí, él iba con un zurdo, yo iba con un derecho, todo cambió. Pienso que los dos somos gente que compite, peleadores que competimos fuerte. Pienso que nadie tiene ventaja. Vamos a pelear esa noche y en 10 días son suficientes para ponernos listos.
He said, I don't think anybody has the advantage because, he was preparing for a southpaw. I was preparing for a conventional fighter. And, we've had over 10 days to be able to prepare. And I don't think anyone has the advantage heading into the fight on Saturday. But we just have to come and do the work necessary in the ring to get the victory. Again, more questions from your Dennis Ugas, Adrian.
Campeón, buenas tardes. Adriana Jiménez de Fino Boxing. Campeón, sabemos de tus habilidades. Esta pelea la tomaste con 11 días contra un campeón, el único de 8 divisiones distintas, campeón en 8 divisiones. ¿Cuál es el reto más difícil en enfrentar a Pacquiao? What's the most difficult challenge in
Kini na sa
taking
tong loyo,
on
guys,
boxing
si
with
Dayan
the
Castillo
World
ni
Champion in
sa
just 11 days?
ABS-CBN.
Sí, todo el mundo sabe que soy un competidor. No es la primera vez que tomo pelea con antelación. La diferencia es que voy a pelear contra uno de los mejores peleadores de la historia. Estoy emocionado y no podía tener mayor motivación. La motivación pienso que va a ser todo para mí.
I have a lot of motivation heading into this fight. I've taken fights again on short notice against undefeated fighters. The only difference here is that I'm taking on someone of the caliber of Manny Pacquiao, but I'm very excited and I feel like I am ready for this fight against Pacquiao on Saturday. More questions we got Levi?
Hola, Jordanis. Latinoamérica
Okay.
estará atenta a tu
Guys,
pelea.
mubalik ta karon taon para sa turno na sa ni Manny Pacquiao. Mubalik ta karon taon para sa turno ni Manny Pacquiao para mo reserba tag battery. Basta kini nasa tong kilid kana nakapula or sa tong luyo kana nakapula si Yordinis Ugas of Cuba kontra Manny. Kanang iyang katapad host na siya boxing ring announcer si Ray Flores sa Fox Sports. So far mo na pinaka-latest. Gikan diri reporting live, gikan diri sa Toshiba Plaza, gikan diri sa Toshiba Plaza sa kilid sa T-Mobile Arena para sa Sunstar Super Balita. Inyong sportsman DQG Daniel Kindao Gudin. Maing buntag Pilipinas, maing hapon Amerika. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Sé de lo que hago yo y voy a pelear en la mejor distancia y para él, pero siempre buscando la